Good evening and welcome to the 2018 Davison Alternative High School graduation. It's going to be a great night. My name is Eric Liskey, and it's my honor to serve as Superintendent of Davison Community Schools. It's also an honor to kick off this evening's wonderful and memorable event. Before we present the class of 2018 to the Board of Education for the conferring of diplomas, I would like to thank the family, the friends, the staff that have guided, mentored, provided leadership, and listened to the students seated before us this evening through the ups and downs of being a kid in some really challenging times. These young adults are growing up in some of the toughest times that we've seen, and they're here tonight that we can have an opportunity to honor them. Without doubt, each of you have played and will continue to play the most significant role in the lives of these graduates, and your support has truly made the difference of them being seated with us this evening. Congratulations to the family, the friends, and the staff at Davison High School and Alternative High School. Just a little advice to the members of the graduating class tonight. I'm fairly confident that as you're sitting there, you're thinking your high school years took a long time. It took a long time to get where you are tonight. I'm also confident that the folks that are in the audience and here on stage with me are wondering to themselves, where did the time go? Wow, that went fast. You have just accomplished one of your first true milestones of life, and obviously you'll be moving on to many, many more. Time will continue to speed up as you get older, I promise you. I tell you this because I want each of you to capture every possible positive opportunity and experience that is within your grasp. If you are willing to chase after your hopes and dreams, there will be some times of failures, or maybe I should say life lessons. How you respond to these life lessons is what will set you apart from others. Each of you have the ability to do three things when faced with challenges. You have the ability to choose your attitude, to choose your effort, and to choose your energy in how you will learn, grow, and continue to prepare yourself as you face other life lessons. I encourage you to get after it when planning for your hopes and dreams. Tomorrow certainly is an option, but taking action sooner rather than later will have greater benefits toward reaching your hopes and all of your dreams. Time doesn't slow down for any of us. And I know firsthand just how fast time has gone since I graduated from Davison 29 years ago. Seems almost like a blink of the eye. I want each of you to bask in the memorable experience of graduating from high school, but have the next steps of your plan to reach your dreams and the action plan that it will take to truly obtain those dreams. Your family, friends, and school district have provided each of you with the right foundation and support for your next chapter in life. Whether you will be attending a four-year university, a community college, another form of post-secondary school, or entering the military or the workforce, we are proud of each and every one of you. Continue to make us proud, all of us, your family, your friends, and your school. But most importantly, make yourself proud and chase every one of your dreams, even the really, really big ones that seem out of reach today. With the right attitude, effort, and energy, everything is possible. Good luck to each of you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Liskey. Good evening and welcome to Davison Alternative Education 2018 commencement exercises. My name is Jerry Pigger, and it's my honor to be the principal here at Davison Alternative Education. It's wonderful to see so many proud parents, family members, and friends here to celebrate this momentous achievement with our graduating seniors. Thank you for joining us on this very special occasion. Now, seniors, I want to start by telling you how proud I am of all of you. It's been my privilege and honor to serve as your principal this school year. As the year progressed, and I was able to talk with each of you more, I quickly learned what a great and unique group of students you truly are. Thank you for accepting me into our DAE family. And we are a family. Like most families that I know, we didn't always get along, but at the end of the day, the week, the year, and our time together culminating in tonight's graduation, we united and we bonded together. As you progress in life, keep the lessons you have learned in school in mind to help you navigate through your future life's journeys. Remember your purpose in life, reevaluate your direction, and be mindful of your target once you think you've arrived at your destination. Many of you here today have future plans of college, the military, and successful jobs waiting for you. No matter what your plans are, always consider your personal purpose for what you do. Your purpose will be the goals you set for yourself. They may be large goals or simply small daily goals. I challenge you to not try to set out to be perfect in achieving your goals, but rather try to be awesome at it. You may not always know when you are perfect, but trust me, you'll always know when you're awesome. When I was very young, about 5 years old, my dad once asked me what my purpose was when I made a big mess, and he told me that he would help me find a better purpose for my actions. Now, I had just recently learned that a dolphin was also called a porpoise. And suddenly in my mind, all I heard was, my dad's gonna help me get a porpoise, a dolphin. And suddenly, I would be the coolest kid in the neighborhood with my blow-up pool and my very own porpoise, not to be confused with purpose, swimming around. Every day, I would keep the water filled in my inflatable pool, awaiting the arrival of my porpoise. Needless to say, the end of the summer came around, and I never did get my pet, but I did learn about the commitment in keeping that pool filled. Now, as you go forward tonight with your purpose, not porpoise, right? Goals in mind, keep checking your direction of where you are going. You will need to recalculate from time to time, and because life will have road bumps, detours, and construction that will force you to rebuild your path. I know some of you sitting here tonight have already learned to use your personal GPS to get to this point at graduation. Your path to graduation may not be the traditional approach, but ultimately you reach your target and will have something no one can ever take away from you, and something you should truly cherish, a Davison Community Schools diploma. Now your target destination is not over. You have the power now to choose that new target, the prize that you want your next destination to be. Keep reflecting on your purpose in life, the direction you take to achieve it, and when you reach your target, have a sense of accomplishment from your hard work and dedication, but don't stay too long and keep moving forward, for we truly don't change without challenge in our lives. It defines us for the better when we can overcome any obstacle on the road of life. I'm so very proud of all of you, and I love all of you very much. Thank you for letting me be your principal this year. And what a class you've been. We've had many highlights. Tonight, I proudly present 36 seniors with their high school diploma that will be awarded. Some of the seniors that graduated have graduated earlier in the school year and are unable to be with us tonight. 15 students were able to complete their graduation requirements early, and one of them completed the requirements for graduation in 3 years. 5 of our seniors whose GPA is above a 3.0 are graduating with gold honor cords tonight. 3 of our seniors earned the A=B=C award from the Davison Kiwanis Club. 3 seniors contributed over 120 hours of community service, earning white community service cords. 6 young women in attendance tonight attended the Women in STEM, Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math conference at Mott Community College. Our seniors here were recognized at our first annual Decision Day celebration, where 24 seniors committed to attending a 2-year college. 3 students have already been accepted to 4-year colleges, 2 seniors will be serving their country in the military, and many of them have begun the next phase of their lives by entering the workforce. All of our seniors are eligible to receive the Genesee Opportunity or GO stipend, which provides tuition money for furthering the education of students in Genesee County. In addition to all these exceptional highlights, 4 of our seniors will be awarded scholarships from the Davison Oddfellows, the Davison Chamber of Commerce, the family of Larry Liskey, and Mott Community College. I think we can all agree that this is indeed a unique group of individuals with great potential. It's a long-standing tradition of Davison Alternative Education to have representatives of the senior class to speak at graduation. This evening, we have 2 outstanding students carrying on this tradition. First, I would like to introduce Justin Sewell. Justin is an outstanding young man. He's bright, he's personable, and certainly becoming a leader among his peers. It's my pleasure to introduce Justin Sewell.
Little mic check. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 2018 Davison Alternative Education graduation ceremony. Thank you for all being here. It is a great honor to be able to talk to you all. I hope you're all comfy and ready for everything to start. I'm sorry we ran out of tissues today, and I hope that's all right. Honestly, it's been a roller coaster ride that I think I can speak for the most of us is unbelievably over. I didn't start in the alt, but I'm really glad I finished in it. DAE is a place of wonderful diversity where everyone is different, but everyone is family. We were still just high school kids trying to get that diploma and say, "Look at me, Ma," to show everybody that has ever doubted us that it doesn't matter where you came from or what's going on in your life. DAE has a spirit that is unlike any school. Unique students have left, teachers have left, it's evolved. Legends of yesterday have departed, and sadly, we're losing another one. But alas, all things change in the end. Mr. Pigger has become the principal of DAE and is doing a great job. He's really come into his own and is pushing for the alternative building to have more opportunities. It's safe to say we all think he's a fun principal. Yeah, I saw you spinning that tray on your finger at lunch. We all thought it was pretty cool. And Mr. Van Hamlin has taken the computer lab throne and has pushed us to work as hard as possible to get all the credits we need, while providing us with the greatest 80s hits you need. And if you ask nice enough, he will play you country music. He will. Thank you, Mrs. Lewis, for putting up with me and my puns for up to 3 hours in a row for 3 or more trimesters. I'm really glad to say that I had you as a teacher, and as corny as it sounds, you had me enjoying math. Thank you, Mrs. Colvin, for being a shoulder to cry on at the end of Mice and Men and being so funny with your sarcasm. Thank you, Mrs. Mobley, for getting on me when I was being too lazy for my own good, and I'm still sorry about those mock interviews I didn't do. Thank you, Mrs. Springsteen, for getting all of us to like reading. I really love The Great Gatsby, and I'm still upset about the ending. Thank you, Mrs. Hollenbach, for securing the first ever DAE play on this very stage, letting us have an alt theater class and going wild with our imaginations. Thank you for letting me go to the bathroom during third hour too. Thank you, Mrs. Weekly, for getting us to enjoy science with fun labs and running such a great yearbook club. I took so many pictures of it for everyone, and it was pretty awesome. You're the real MVP. Thank you, Mr. White. I want to congratulate you on your well-deserved retirement from being such an amazing math teacher and mentor. You will never be forgotten, and we appreciate all the help you have given us as young adults as we grow up in this wild world. I'm going to miss a lot of things. Grabbing breakfast really early in the morning, late start lunches, freestyling about math in math class. That sweet, sweet regular pop machine. Come on, that was so good. It's like behind, yeah, it's a long story. My teacher is telling me good morning. I'm going to miss all of it. Wonderful people have come and gone in the building, and we're older today and have grown from when we started our high school careers. I, myself, am proud to be one of those people leaving, and not just because of the boys' bathroom running out of paper towel, but because I truly feel I have left my mark, and that I'm being let go from the Cardinals' nest as prepared as possible. The difference between the impossible and possible lies in a person's determination. It matters not what obstacles you have faced, what poor cards you have been dealt, what you have or what you don't have. Anything is possible, and you're not too far gone. I cannot feel honored enough to have completed my high school education with the best people I've ever known. Everybody in that classic maroon cap and gown tonight is going to do so many great things when we leave. I'm going to miss you all so much. The class of 2018 school year began with an eclipse, and it is ending with all of us walking into the sunset. Thank you all so much.
Well done, Justin. Thank you very much. Our next senior representative came to us as a junior. She's very outgoing. She's a creative young woman. She's courteous and kind to everyone she meets. And I've learned that she's not nearly as shy as I thought she once was. It's my pleasure to introduce Faith Simony.
First things first, let me say congratulations. We are DAE's graduating class of 2018. This journey getting to graduation has been such a journey. It's been a long one. The journey started 13 years ago as little kids just starting school, back when Hannah Montana was still cool and our favorite class was recess. Then we grew up a little and moved forward. Things got a little more confusing and self-discovery was slowly sneaking into our lives. We created new bonds, but still kept some of our old ones. Life started to get a little bit harder, and hormones were a new addition to an already confusing time. And before we knew it, we faced our biggest challenge yet, high school. Everyone took different paths. Some were great, and others not so much. We discovered what we were passionate about and what we hated. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't all great. There were fights and life changes, SAT testing. We had to start thinking about our futures, our careers, and our potential colleges, but it all turned out okay. We all ended up here at DAE, a place where people cared about us and a place we could call home. I'm so thankful to be here. I'm thankful to be graduating from such a great school. The alternative has been such a saving grace for me. Coming into high school, I was going through a rough time in my life. I was on a downward spiral, and as a result, it started to reflect on my grades. This same pattern continued through my sophomore year. When junior year came around, I was transferred to DAE, so I went, and not very willingly. However, after a short while of being here, I began to see what makes this place so special. When I came here, the teachers not only wanted to just see me pass, they wanted to see me succeed, even when that meant they would have to go beyond their job description. Even more than that, they cared about me and what was going on in my life. In their eyes, I was more than just a student. I was treated as a person, as a friend. Lastly, I'm thankful to the people who are standing by me, graduating with me. Being at DAE has given me a sense of family. With that comes all the same things that having a family does. That means there are days when we don't get along, we fight and we argue, but there are days where the unity in our bond is strong, and we pick each other up when we fall down and celebrate each other's victories. We encourage each other when we feel like giving up. I'd like to thank a few people very quickly while I'm here. Thank you, Mr. Pigger, for taking on our school. You kept us together as a family. Thank you, Ms. Hollenbeck, for always having your door open and for giving me the opportunity to explore my passions. Thank you, Ms. Springsteen, for reigniting my passion for the English language arts and pushing me to think deeper. Thank you, Ms. Colvin, for just being you and letting us be ourselves. My day is so much better after coming into your class. Thank you to Mr. White. You need a special shout out for doing the impossible. You taught me how to do math. And also, congratulations on your retirement. Thank you to Miss Lewis. You gave my creativity an outlet and made me feel at home. Miss Weekly, you made science not just possible to pass, but you made it fun, and I always felt like I had someone to talk to. Thank you, Mr. Van Hamlin. I made some of my best memories in your class. Last but certainly not least, Miss Mobley. There are not enough words to thank you. I feel so fortunate to be your student. And Miss Bennett, thank you for pushing me to do my best and giving me all the world's opportunities. Thank you for everything you do. You have all impacted my life and the lives of so many others. You guys are the reason we all feel like family. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to call DAE home. The last people I would like to thank are all of you, my classmates. Many of you have become my friends, and I can call many of you my family. It's been such an honor to go to school with you. To be able to grow up together and become family, I wouldn't trade any of you for the world. I wish you all the best. I know we will do amazing things. So here we go, off to change the world. We have the ability to do whatever we set our minds to. You create your own reality. As William Ernest Henley said, I am the master of my fate. Remember, the impossible is only impossible until it's done, and never forget that we are the future. Thank you.
Thank you, Faith. Well said. It's also a long-standing tradition for a staff member to address the senior class. This year's speaker has taught at Davison Alternative Education for 19 years. He understands the needs of alternative education students. He's often their confidant, their counselor, their mentor, and at times a pseudo-parent. He also has the honor and privilege of retiring this year. I personally want to thank him for all the long chats he's given me to help me along my first year. It is my honor and privilege to introduce Mr. Walt White.
Before I get started, I have a little bit of information for all the graduates and some people in the audience, so bear with me for a moment. Davison Alternative Education came into existence nearly 30 years ago. Don Whitman, who was an outstanding educator and coach, had a vision for a school that would respect the fact that all students have the ability to learn. All children have value. There's no such thing as a bad kid. Not everyone has to go to college to prove they are successful. They simply need to be respectful, responsible adults and try the very best. Through the efforts of Don Whitman, my first principal here at DAE, the school opened in the old vocational building where it is today. It began with 3 teachers, had concrete floors, no ceiling, no windows, no air conditioning. Those were the days. Because the school district and the community saw the tremendous worth of the program, they drew up plans to make our building what it is today. Beautiful, with the best technology, with air conditioning and windows. Today, we are one of the most highly respected alternative programs, not only in Genesee County, but in the state of Michigan. Don Whitman sadly passed away May 25th. His funeral was right here in the auditorium where he would have wanted it to be. There has been a Donald Whitman Scholarship Fund set up for DAE graduates by his daughter, Holly Hellebicky, who is also one of the 3 teachers on Don's first staff here at the school, and she is here tonight. At this time, let us bow our heads in a moment of silence for our first principal, Don Whitman, remembering none of us would be sitting here right now if it weren't for this man's efforts. Graduates, teachers, parents, board members, Superintendent Liskey, Assistant Superintendent Brown, administrators, honored guests, family, and friends, we are here this evening to honor this year's graduating class at DAE. Graduates, what an honor it has been for me to have had the opportunity to know you, to teach you, laugh with you, cry with you, to have celebrated the wins in your life and endured the losses along the way. To have had that experience with you all for up to 4 years just seems all too short of a time. My gosh, I cannot begin to tell you how I'm going to miss you. One of the most remarkable events this school year for me was the DAE Decision Day. For all of you to have made a plan of action on what your intentions are post-graduation was in and of itself awesome. Taking the time and making the effort to state these intentions speaks to the resolve and character of this graduating class. There's one more piece of information I want to share with you, graduates, about your future. Do not forget to be happy. I could go into numerous other types of advice that has been given to graduates through the ages. They all sound kind of like commercials. Train for a job or profession that makes you lots of money. If going to college, get involved in extracurricular activities. Rent, don't buy your books. Live in the dorms. Don't be afraid to fail. And the list goes on until you get to things like explore the world. Live today for today. What the heck does that even mean? In order to be happy, one must know what things in life they truly value. Many years ago, there was a school teacher named Henry David Thoreau. Living in Concord, Massachusetts, he grew tired of working and living in civilization. He opted to live in the woods. He lived completely off the land and entirely by himself. To quote Thoreau, rather love, rather money, rather fame, give me truth. And the truth he was referring to was the truth to himself. Living in the woods by himself after being formally educated to be a teacher was truly what made him happy. Being happy just takes a bit of thought, folks. What are the things in life that you truly value? And we spoke of values in class. Do not forget, it's what makes you happy, not someone else. So ask yourself these 3 points. First, identify the things in your life when you were the happiest. That's easy. What were you doing? Who were you with? This could involve playing a sport, building a house, listening to music, restoring old cars or furniture. What were you doing to recall these times as happiest? Second, identify the times in your life when you were the most proud. Many, many times I recall seeing your faces shine when you aced that final exam, completed that trimester-long project, or even assisted another student in class so they could finish that same assignment. I certainly enjoyed seeing your faces glow during these times. Third, identify the times you may regret the most. We all have them. This can help you figure out what is most important to you. Doing things that you think make you happy at the time, but later learn it truly does not. Let's say, for instance, you were walking down the hall in DAE and you see a $100 bill laying on the floor, back near the vending machines. You all know where those are. You're by yourself and you decide to simply slip it in your pocket, telling yourself, man, lucky me. Later you find out it was one of our student mothers who lost it that same day, whose intentions were to buy baby formula and diapers for her newborn. And her baby went without. I'm certain most of you would regret not turning in the money into Mr. Pigger. Now, knowing what makes you happy will allow you to make these choices that will certainly improve your life. Not only will this process increase the likelihood of choosing that job, vocation, career, that will allow you to look forward to going to work every day. It will help you choose a mate, where and how you will live, and allow you to use your free time in happy and productive ways. Last, it helps you promote your health. It combats stress, boosts your immune system, easy for me to say, protects your heart and reduces pain, and it may even increase your life expectancy. That sounded a little bit like commercial, didn't it? As I stated earlier, this graduating class has tremendous character and resolve. Living happy and productive lives is my wish and my prediction for all of you. I cannot wait to see and hear of all the successes of the DAE class of 2018. Congratulations, grads.
Thank you, Mr. White, for your words of wisdom. The graduating senior earning the highest honor in the class of 2018 represents a tremendous amount of dedication, commitment, and hard work. Our valedictorian has proven herself to be a highly motivated student. She is one of our early grads who is already attending classes at Mott Community College. It is with great pride that we honor our 2018 valedictorian, Ms. Sarah Webb. Sarah, please come up to the stage. The senior being honored this evening as our salutatorian is a young man who, through hard work and dedication, has earned this title this evening. He plans to attend Mott Community College to pursue a career in accounting. It is with great pride that we honor the class of 2018 salutatorian, Mr. Corey Bruce. Corey, we really should have put you on the end over here, I think, yes. To announce our next awards and introduce our scholarship presenters tonight is our own DAE's guidance counselor, Ms. Kathy Bennett.
The Community Service Award recognizes students who have volunteered in their community and have contributed a minimum of 120 hours throughout their high school career. 3 students can be recognized by the white service cords they are wearing this evening. Our student volunteered their times at organizations such as the Food Bank of Eastern Michigan, the Davison Oddfellows, Journey Ministries, and serving area youth organizations. At this time, I would like Corey Bruce, Haley Lane, and Sarah Webb to please stand for the recognition they have earned. A very special part of this ceremony is the presentation of scholarships. I'm pleased to announce that 5 scholarships will be awarded this evening. This is a very exciting time for these students as the scholarships being awarded have not been revealed to the recipients. These scholarships are being awarded by organizations who have been longtime supporters of our graduates. Please join me in welcoming Tiffany Bridget as she presents the Davison Area Chamber of Commerce Scholarship.
Good evening. My name is Tiffany Bridget, and I am a board member for the Davison Chamber of Commerce, and I'm very excited to be a part of this evening. All of the money that we raise for tonight's scholarship is done so with the harvest auction that is held every year in October at the Davison Country Club. Local businesses and members donate about 40 to 50 baskets, and they're all auctioned off, and all of the proceeds are given out for scholarships. So obviously, the more the merrier, and the public is always welcome, so we'd love to see more faces. Our recipient this evening is described as a quiet, sensitive, very creative girl who takes her education very seriously. She plans to attend Mott in the fall and to get her general ed credits before transferring to a 4-year college to study accounting. Please join me in welcoming Maisie Dukovic to the stage.
Thank you, Mrs. Burgett. Our next scholarship to be awarded this evening is the Davison Oddfellow Scholarship, being presented by Mr. Daniel Isham.
Good evening. I'm Dan Isham. I've been an Oddfellow for 17 years, and I've worked on this project every year. We have 2 scholarships. These are $1,000 each. Sarah Webb and Corey Bruce.
Thank you, Mr. Isham. The Larry Liskey Memorial Scholarship was established by his family in the year 2000. The Liskey family awards a $500 scholarship to a student who possesses the potential to be successful in life because of their abilities that may be further developed through higher education. This year's recipient of the Larry Liskey Memorial Scholarship is Haley Lane. We like to surprise you. That's why we don't put you in order. The next scholarship being awarded this evening is the Mott Community College Trustee Leadership Scholarship. Please welcome Jeanette Cartagena.
Good evening. My name is Janet Cartagena, and my role at Mott Community College is I'm a financial aid specialist. This year, Mott Community College selected graduating seniors from each area high school to receive the prestigious Trustees Leadership Scholarship. Selection criteria for this award includes academic, leadership, community engagement, and commitment to attend Mott. 36 graduating seniors were selected as 2018 Trustee Scholars. Recipients are eligible up to 2 years free tuition at Mott Community College. If transferred to a 4-year college or university, these 62 credits will be worth 3 times the amount. The recipient will also be admitted to Mott's Honors College and attend our annual Trustees Night Scholarships coming in August. I would like to congratulate Corey Bruce,
Thank you, Mrs. Bennett, and thank you so much to all of our organizations and their generosity and commitment to the success of our graduates. Congratulations to all of our DEA scholarship recipients. I'm confident these scholarships will serve you well as you continue your education. Now, it's time for that special moment that I know these graduates have been waiting for. Superintendent Liskey, the Board of Education members here with us tonight. These students before you have met or exceeded the graduation requirements set forth by the Davison School Board of Education, as well as those of the state of Michigan. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present the 2018 Davison Alternative Education graduates. Our students will be walking to the back. As our students are walking towards the back walk across the stage, I'd like to give out a few thank yous to some of the people tonight. I'd like to thank everyone for their assistance and support with tonight's ceremony. Thank you to Davison School Board members, Mrs. Conover, Mrs. Rhines, Mr. Theodoroff, and Mr. Hare for contributing your time in support of our graduates. Thank you from Superintendent Liskey, Assistant Superintendent Mr. Brown, for being here this evening. A special thanks to all of our administrators here this evening. I know this is a very busy time for all of you, and your presence here is greatly appreciated. And thank you to the Davison High School String Orchestra under the guidance of Mr. Schuster, yet another outstanding contribution to this proceedings. Thank you to the people behind the stage that make this production work tonight, Mrs. Rooker, Mrs. Brandis, Mrs. Rasica, Mr. Tuttle, and Mrs. Trombley for your help behind the scenes. Thank you to the parents, the family members, the friends of our graduates who have helped them along the way to reach tonight. And finally, thank you to my DAE staff. You are an amazing team. My appreciation for your hard work and dedication to our students is endless. I'm honored to be your principal. Please, once again, will you all join me in thanking everyone here that's helped tonight.
Valerie Ann Renee West. James Hardy, Jr. Hunter David Daniel Wienert. Peyton Gerard Thompson. Alejandra Garola. Sarah Elizabeth Webb. Bradley Scott Dinan. Antoine Hoosier. Amelia Ann Johnson. Mallory Tody. Adriana Noel Martinez. Caitlin Anna Cheney. Taimani Tyquise O'Shea Matthews. Joseph Nanny. Abundio Javier Andrade. Andrew James Neal Jr. Alexis Nicole Purtle. Haley Ann Lane. Alexis Marie Dortman. Talia Williams. Molly Kate O'Brien. Maisie Marie Dukevich. Shaylin Marie Snyder. Aubrey Michelle Cross. Faith Ann Simony. Justin Earl Sewell. Corey Bruce. Derek DeWitt Ide. Nicholas Joseph Smith. Ronald Lee Monroe II. Desiree Clark. Madeline Leah Labine. Alexis Lorene Fritz. Christopher Revert. Taylor Lynn Wheeler. Kimberly Earl.
Graduates, at this time, would you please stand? Turn to your right and face the audience. Maybe the other right, but good job. All right. It's okay. At this time, graduates, please grab your tassel with your right hand. And on the count of 3, we're going to move it to the left. 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present the Davison Alternative Education Class of 2018.